your #1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. The Grand Bahama Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated observing its Founders Day by giving back in a major way. A local church, the recipient of a massive donation that is expected to assist hundreds in the community this coming Sunday.
Delta D-E-L-T-A Delta all the way.
Hundreds of thousands of women belonging to the largest Black Greek sorority in the world, celebrating 107 years of sisterhood, scholarship, and service. While there may be some strolls and even chants, the celebration is all about rendering service to the community. Here on Grand Bahama, the Grand Bahama Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated continues to make a significant contribution. As president, Gayla McPhee explains, the local chapter is not just investing in the Grand Bahama community, but also continues to honor the sorority's rich legacy.
We follow our 5-point programmatic thrust, and this year we did our diabetes health fair. I think this would have been our 6th year, and it's one of our main focuses. We've also done the home fair, and the home fair targets the community and encourages people to be financially sound when buying a home, renting, or selling. We've also done the Reach for the Stars program. That's one program that we would have done from inception. This is our 10th year going into 11th this April. And we've also done the Uniform Drive. The Uniform Drive is something that is near and dear to all of our hearts.
In observance of the 107-year anniversary, a massive donation was given to a church who knows firsthand what it means to give continuously to the community. She says this year the chapter will continue to do what it does best, and that's public service.
This donation was actually provided by one of our very own Sora PJ from Texas, and this is our largest donation, and that's why we wanted to do it on Founders Day. We actually donated a 40-foot trailer to the Evangeline Jervis Center, and we are very excited about this because they provide items for the community at large throughout the week, and they also have a fair that's scheduled for this Sunday.
Pastor Eric Clark, North Bahamas Conference of the Seventh-day Adventist, says on a daily basis, the church distributes food, clothing, and even allow residents in the community to take baths. He says the distribution from GBAC will be used to assist in these initiatives, as well as distributed during a massive drive this coming Sunday, January 19th.
That begins here on the grounds at 1 p.m. and we're inviting the entire community to come on out. We're going to have a couple of tents out here. We're going to be just giving away everything. There's no red tape. There's no money that you need. You just come and just receive, okay? And that's as a result of this wonderful sorority, the Delta Sigma Theta sorority. Thank you.
Well, residents in West End receiving additional assistance as they recover from Hurricane Dorian. The School of the Prophetic Ministry joined forces with Crisis Response International over the weekend to provide much-needed supplies as well as spiritual upliftment to that community. Pastor of the School of the Prophetic Ministry, Frank Hagan.
Delighted that we've been able to come here and pray and intercede on these people who have been going through tremendous challenges and adversity. And so as School of Prophetic Ministries senior pastor, you know, it's just a joy for me to come down along with my wife and some of the members here to just encourage the Crisis International to continue to do the work. And we're very appreciative to what they're doing here, certainly in the settlement of West End. There are some people who needed material for their houses and other things. They certainly provided toys, recently clothes for children and adults. And so basically the essential things that they've been given out is, you know, when disaster hits, you're always looking for donors to come in and help give you those things that bring you back to normalcy.
Carmen Mendez of Crisis Response International says the Christian organization has been working and assisting residents throughout Grand Bahama, including Sweetings Key, since the monster storm. And now the focus is on West End.
We've been able to deliver food, hygiene products, and different types of materials that we've been able to supply all of the island with. But the Lord really has put in our heart to minister and to work with the West End area. So we are here just following what the Lord is doing.
Well, residents of Grand Bahama were in for a treat this past weekend as the police pop band put on a grand performance, as always, downtown Freeport. As Megan Shepard tells us, the performance was well received.
The world-famous Royal Bahamas Police Force pop band coming out in grand style once again at the annual Police Beach Retreat. Families on Grand Bahama were entertained by the meticulous precision of the band and treated to the sweet sounds of Christmas music. Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable K. Peter Turnquest, says that the annual event was a much-needed treat for residents.
Today's beach retreat was a special treat. The little performance at the end just brought it all together, and I think got the crowd involved and let us forget our troubles for just a little bit. And so this has been very uplifting and a wonderful time in Freeport. And again, I want to thank the band, thank the Commissioner, and all those involved for putting this together and bringing us all back to a better mood, if you will.
Now, the annual Beat Retreat is an initiative by the Commissioner of Police to lift the spirits of residents during the Yuletide season. And indeed, the crowd was thoroughly impressed. Commissioner Anthony Ferguson says that he was pleased that the annual event was able to lift the spirits of residents, especially post-Hurricane Dorian.
We all know of the devastation in Grand Bahama, and I am so delighted this afternoon to be here and watch the spirit of the people of Grand Bahama. That made me feel good. The people are not down, they are joyous, and that is, in so many areas, in other parts of the country, you may find people complaining and they did not go through what the people of Grand Bahama went through. And to see the turnout today, I feel extremely happy and recognize that they are thankful.
Turnquest also took the time to thank officers for their continued support and efforts year-round.
Another opportunity for us to get together, show appreciation for each other, and particularly show appreciation for the work that these gentlemen and ladies do for us 365 days a year. It's not an easy job, and so we want to certainly show our appreciation for them and everything they do to keep us safe. And this year, again, we know of the heroism of these people. Without them, we would have had significantly more lives lost. And so again, we can never say thank you enough for everything that they've done this year to help us and to keep us safe.
Following the show, the event wrapped up with the lowering of the flag and national anthem. Now, the annual event usually lasts for 1 hour. However, this year, the band added a special half-hour encore performance. Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
The crowd pleaser. Ramiko, what's coming up in sports?
Well, this Junior Girls Softball Championship game is in the history books. It was a chilly day, but it certainly did not stop these young ladies from playing ball.
Okay, stay with us, Ramiko Knowles, as a check on sports when we come back.